Get ready for The Splash Live, Greater West Bloomfield's dedicated update show. Events, businesses, and people. Anything and anyone causing a ripple in the community. And now, let's dive in to The Splash Live.
Hello and welcome back to The Splash Live, Greater West Bloomfield's live daily news and talk show where we go into the latest stories that are close to home in West Bloomfield, Keego Harbor, Orchard Lake Village, and Sylvan Lake. I'm Tyler Kieft alongside Dayan Chaaban, and thank you for joining us as you do each and every day on Comcast Channel 15 and on AT&T Channel 99. In addition, you can always join us on our website as well on CivicCenterTV.com, on our Facebook page at Civic Center TV 15, and on YouTube at Civic Center TV. In addition, keep your local news with you on the radio, on the go with our 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week live stream of Civic Center TV programming on 89.3 Lakes FM. Diane, it's been a cloudy week here in the Greater West Bloomfield area. We've had some snow, we've had some sunshine, a lot of clouds along the way, but the clouds are what's going to be the recurring theme over the weekend.
That is true, Tyler. So for today, we're having a cloudy day with highs of 40 degrees and lows of 31 degrees. And clouds will continue onto Friday with a mostly cloudy skies and a small chance of of rain in the late afternoon and light rain throughout the evening. That will continue into Saturday. For Friday, tomorrow, highs are 41 degrees and lows are 38 degrees. And again, light rain will continue into the early morning and Saturday and from the previous night, of course, and then it will stop, giving us a mostly cloudy day with some precipitation on Saturday as well. Highs for Saturday are 44 degrees and lows are 39 degrees.
And so it's going to be a cloudier weekend. It's going to be a cloudy Friday as well. Some rain expected in there a little bit in portions as well periodically throughout there. So with the rain, with the cooler conditions that are starting to become more commonplace around here, give yourself some extra time. Roads could be slick, roads could get icy, and you want to make sure you're getting from point A to point Z safely across the Greater West Bloomfield area, and especially if you're traveling during the holiday season. Across the Greater West Bloomfield community making headlines on this Thursday, the West Bloomfield Police Foundation made a special delivery to a West Bloomfield School District family as part of their Adopt a Family effort this holiday season. We'll tell you about then what they delivered to this local family in just a little bit. An award-winning DECA program at West Bloomfield High School brought home a whole lot of accolades at a local competition. We'll tell you just how many they brought home and what other competitions they'll be in very soon for our local business students. You have a chance to get crafty with West Bloomfield Parks while also fulfilling their green dream. We'll tell you about some excellent crafting opportunities coming up, including tonight at the Recreation Activity Center. Gino's Pizzeria and Restaurant shares some love around the Keego Harbor community. We'll tell you more about this sign and what they're encouraging the community to do to show their love for people in our local area. There are jobs available in the West Bloomfield Police Department, West Bloomfield Parks, the library, the fire department, and even West Bloomfield Township. They'll be holding a job fair in January. We'll tell you when and where you can attend that event and what jobs are available. Later on, we'll get more insight into winter programs with West Bloomfield Parks' Meagan Tehako. She will join us to talk about their winter guide and what programs are currently open for registration as you get ready for 2024. The West Bloomfield High School Choir shined at its winter concert, bringing some holiday cheer to the local community and a heartwarming presentation earlier on this week. We'll give you some insight into that. Plus, how you can support these kids and others throughout the West Bloomfield School District with the West Bloomfield Educational Foundation and their annual casino night coming up in February of 2024. We'll also tell you about the 30th United We Walk event coming up in early January. Plus, Oakland County giving you some helpful advice from their emergency management department as we prepare for winter weather to escalate in our community in the coming weeks and really turn toward our usual snowy, blustery, windy, cold, and icy season. What you need to do to prepare yourself in your home, outside your home, your family, your pets, and so much more. We'll have details on that later on in the program. Stay along with us here on The Splash Live. We'll have more news close to home in West Bloomfield Township, Keego Harbor, Orchard Lake Village, and Sylvan Lake coming up after this short break.
We'll be right back with The Splash Live. Find local municipal meetings at our program schedule on CivicCenterTV.com. Find when your meetings air live or when they're replaying on our Civic Center TV live stream. Find it all at civiccentertv.com and click schedule at the top of the screen.
When you have a gambling problem, you have a money problem. Don't let your gambling cause you financial hardship. If you or someone you love is struggling with gambling, we can help. Get free confidential counseling and win your life back. Learn more at michigan.gov/problemgambling.
Take a break and tune in to the Splash Live on Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. Join Tyler Kieft and Dayan Chaaban as they go through headlines, events, and update you on the day-to-day in Oakland County. Catch us live weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Watch us on demand at civiccentertv.com. Or watch us on TV at Comcast Channel 15 or AT&T at Channel 99. Want to enjoy Civic Center TV on your social media? Find us on Instagram at Civic Center TV. Get notified when we upload one of our interviews, full episodes, and more. Thank you for watching and listening to Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. And now, back to the Splash, live.
Welcome back to the Splash Live, Greater West Bloomfield's live daily news and talk show, keeping your local stories close to home in Keego Harbor, Orchard Lake Village, Sylvan Lake, and West Bloomfield Township. I'm Tyler Kieft, alongside Dayan Chaaban, and thank you as always for joining us on Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM television. That's close to home. Close to home here in our local community, the West Bloomfield Police Foundation doing their part to spread some holiday cheer as we get closer and closer to the Christmas holiday and beyond. Adopting a family in the West Bloomfield School District community to provide some much-needed holiday cheer in the form of gifts and other necessities for this particular family. Here on your screen, you're seeing some of the gifts that they delivered, the family that they helped out in the West Bloomfield School District, providing gifts for some of the kids, some essentials for the family in their home, and including some essentials for those babies in the mother's arms. There are some diapers and baby formula from a Bloomfield Township Target location also provided to this family, filling up their homes and filling up their hearts this holiday season, as they do with the West Bloomfield Police Foundation all throughout the year. This is a police foundation, Diane. It is a unified group of police that are looking to help in the community each and every day. And we've talked so much recently, and even with Kurt Lawson on his impending retirement, mentioning the importance of community policing as a directive from the top down in the West Bloomfield Police Department. This is a great example of that, getting out in the community, getting to know your residents, helping them out when that help is needed, putting faces to names so you understand the various areas of our township and of our local communities, the people that are in those communities, and that you make those connections from local law enforcement onto those communities so that everybody's familiar with each other in these scenarios when our police is around, and they know who they're protecting as well. And so in this case, a really nice showing for the holiday season from our West Bloomfield Police Department with their foundation donating these gifts to this local family.
Of course, Tyler, and you mentioned a great point. It's getting to know the people they are protecting, and for the people to know the people who, the police officers who are protecting them. This is a great and very, very heartwarming thing to do, Tyler, bringing so much happiness to these families, whether it be this family or other families. We know that they have been doing it a lot. So we are very thankful for our police department and very thankful for their community policing. It's not, we always perceive the police as someone who's after us for a ticket or for doing something wrong, but this is totally different. The West Bloomfield Police Department is showing us that the police is part of our community and it's there to protect us and be there for us.
You can find more information on the West Bloomfield Police Foundation and how they help out in the community, and even help out our local police officers and their families. That's primarily what the foundation is based around, is helping out our local police families when they are in their times of need. Police work a dangerous job. They work a job that can, in some cases, be deadly, and those families do need that help also throughout the year, supporting those that are supporting us every single day. You can learn more about the West Bloomfield Police Foundation on their website, wbpolicefoundation.org, or on Facebook at WBP Foundation for even more information. Dayan, not only are West Bloomfield School District families being supported by our police, they are supporting our prospects for the future on the business side. Our students at West Bloomfield High School doing some very impressive things lately and winning some awards as well.
Of course, Tyler. So the West Bloomfield High School DECA's program, DECA's chapter, they recently competed at the Michigan's DECA District 6 competition, and they won 30 awards. Our students won 30 awards, 8 commendable test medallions, 13 awards earned through role-playing, and 16 of the students were distinguished as finalists in their categories, and they will represent District 6 in the State Career Development Conference in the upcoming March 2024, Tyler. The DECA program, of course, it's preparing these students to be future leaders in business, entrepreneurship, and a lot more, Tyler. They're doing so much great work, and this is a testament to all our great students and the future leaders in our community. If you want to learn more about the West Bloomfield DECA program or the DECA chapter, you can visit westbloomfielddeca.com and WBSD.org. Of course, the West Bloomfield School District, WBSD.org. Again, westbloomfielddeca.com for more information about the West Bloomfield's DECA program and how they are preparing our students to be future leaders in different areas, Tyler.
Yeah, and they're also doing their part helping out in the community as well. We talked recently with 3 students from the DECA program, as well as Nick O'Shea, one of their teacher leaders who's helping to lead that charge. They're doing a toy drive in a partnership with Nick's outside business, Extra Point Solutions, and I believe that toy drive actually does conclude today. Or has concluded this week, but there's been drop-offs at West Bloomfield High School all throughout the week. We were over there earlier on this week. I wish I had some toys with me. I would have dropped them off. All I had was a camera controller, and evidently that's frowned upon if I were to donate that from our business here at Civic Center TV. But there's so many ways to help out the DECA program and to learn more about this for students that are interested in marketing or in entrepreneurship, finance, management, hospitality. There's so many different areas of business that they are covering, and they have partnerships with our local businesses as well to help provide those in the field experiences, and they do some really impressive work in that DECA program. They have brought home a whole lot of hardware from statewide competitions, national competitions, and more over the past several years, and doing a great part in bringing some recognition to our students here in the West Bloomfield School District. They are quite crafty in that DECA program, putting together some excellent business opportunities for these students in our local area. You have a chance, too, to get crafty with West Bloomfield Parks while also helping to preserve our local environment, Dayan.
That is true, Tyler. So on select Thursdays this December, starting this Thursday tonight from 5 to 6:30, people of different ages can go into the West Bloomfield Recreation Activity Center and get crafty. Today they're going to be using nature craft workshops, nature craft workshops, and they'll be using stuff that's found in nature to create and upcycle items to create these artistic, beautiful crafts. And it will include a small nature walk, Tyler, if, of course, as they mentioned, if the weather permits them to do so. The program, as also they mentioned, is intended for people of all ages, whether you're a child or for families and for adults. So it'll be starting today, and today they'll be starting their Wild Ornaments Nature Craft. You can know more about all these, about the nature craft and a lot more of the West Bloomfield's programs and events at wbparks.org. Tyler, what a great way to get integrated with the nature and learn more about the nature stuff and how we can use them to get crafty and learn more about our environment right here in West Bloomfield.
Yeah, it's a great program through West Bloomfield Parks, through their naturalist program and the recreation programming department also. And all these can be found on wbparks.org. They've done this a couple of times. It seems like this was something they were testing out and will likely do season in and season out. So keep up to date with their Facebook page and with their website for even more information on all these programs. We'll talk to Meagan Tehako in a little bit too from West Bloomfield Parks about many of their other programs, and certainly we can even talk to her about some of these recreation and nature-based programs through their naturalists and more that you'll find at the Recreation Activity Center especially, and all throughout the local area. it. But this is a really fun thing. Families, if you're looking for something to do with your kids tonight, maybe you're having a longer weekend with the holidays coming up and you're looking for something to give them a learning opportunity outside of the classroom that's going to be fun for them, get them into the arts and crafts and creativity. It's a great way to do that, and it's a learning experience too. And hey, if weather does permit tonight, and I hope it does, you'll be able to get out on those trails behind Town Hall and the Recreation Activity Center, which is a really nice environment also in this time of the year. It is fantastic out there. So hopefully a whole night of fun today at the Recreation Activity Center. Again, that's 5 o'clock to 6:30 this evening at the Recreation Activity Center in the Town Hall complex, right next door to us on Walnut Lake Road in West Bloomfield Township, just west of Orchard Lake Road. We'll take a break on the Splash Live. On the other side in Keego Harbor, Gino's Pizzeria and Restaurant spreading some love at Santia Banquet Center, plus jobs available all across the West Bloomfield Township departments. We'll tell you about an upcoming job fair coming up in January of 2024. Stay with us. More of your local stories that are close to home up next on the Splash Live.
We'll be right back with the Splash Live. This is Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. On cable and radio. On the web too, and on social media. Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Two milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable.
The sad reality is fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kids should know.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
Want to enjoy Civic Center TV on your social media? Follow us on Twitter at Civic Center TV. Get notified when we upload one of our interviews, full episodes, and more. Thank you for watching and listening to Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. And now, back to the Splash Live.
Welcome back to the Splash Live, keeping your local news close to home in Sylvan Lake, Orchard Lake Village, Keego Harbor, and the Charter Township of West Bloomfield. I'm Tyler Kieft, alongside Dayan Chaaban. We thank you for joining us all throughout the year, each and every work week, Monday through Friday on Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM, and encourage you also to always keep up to date with us on our local programming when all your favorite shows and municipal meetings are airing live, on demand, replaying, and live to tape on civiccentertv.com. And also keeping up to date with us on social media. You can follow us on Facebook at Civic Center TV 15. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Civic Center TV. And find us also at Civic Center TV on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon, and you'll get notifications both on YouTube and even in your email inbox every single time that we go live with the Splash Live or other special programs all throughout the year. And you'll also get updates on all of our new videos too when we upload new programs about our local history, about special events, and more. Civic Center TV on YouTube, or go to civiccentertv.com to find links to all of our social media each and every day. A lot of love being spread this time of the year all throughout our community as people get into the holiday spirit, and that love also being extended to other communities in our local area, from Gino's Pizzeria in Keego Harbor. Dayan Chaaban has the story.
Of course, Tyler. So Gino Santia, the owner of Gino's Pizzeria and Restaurant, a very beloved man in our community, also owns Santia Banquet Center right next to us on Cass Lake Road. They recently changed their sign to put up a special, very, very special message stating, "I love someone with autism. And they're also urging other people on other pages to show their love to someone with autism. Tyler, this is very, very heartwarming to see our local businesses and people, our beloved people in our community, beloved business owners in our community, post up something like this, showing people that we truly care about everybody in our community and spreading this love in this holiday season. This is truly heartwarming.
Yeah, and this was not something that was necessarily prompted by any organization or any special occasion. This, by all means, seems like something that was just done out of that true and tried and true love for people that are on the autism spectrum and families affected by autism in our local area. Even just looking through the comments on their Facebook post, and you can find their post about this on their Facebook page at 1999 Cass LKRD, or Cass Lake Road, at 1999 Cass LKRD, or search Gino's Pizzeria and Restaurant on Facebook. So many really nice comments with people showing pictures of their kids, or what autism means to them, and even commending Gino and the team at Santia Hall and Gino's Pizzeria and Restaurant for showing their support in the community. A really nice gesture from them in their community, and we know that they are very heavily engaged in our local area, that they do spread the love to Keego Harbor especially, but really to all of our communities in so many ways. And very sweet message from them on the big sign as you cross through Keego Harbor on one of their main thoroughfares on Cass Lake Road. Really nice message. Again, facebook.com/1999 Cass LKRD to find that picture and see the posts, or spread the love yourself for those in the autism community in our local area. We appreciate that from Gino's, and big shout out to him and to Irene and the whole team over there for the great work they continue to do each and every day in our community. Right next door to us at West Bloomfield Town Hall, in the Town Hall complex at the newly renovated West Bloomfield Police headquarters, there will be a job fair coming up in mid-January for all departments across West Bloomfield Township. They're all looking to hire, especially the police. They're looking for officers. They're looking for other workers in their office as well, dispatchers, police service aides for those that are maybe thinking about a career in law enforcement but haven't gone to the academy just yet. West Bloomfield Parks also looking for jobs to hire people into, the fire department, the library, town hall, and so much more. The West Bloomfield Job Fair, January 17th, 2024, from 3 p.m. until 7 p.m. at the brand newly renovated headquarters of the West Bloomfield Police Department. Representatives from departments all across the West Bloomfield Township municipal government will be there to talk to you about opportunities to serve your local community, while also, of course, having your daily job fulfilled as well. There are jobs already available you can apply for actively online, and then even attend this job fair and meet some of the people you may be interviewing with, or talk more about these jobs, get more information. wbtownship.org/jobs is the place to go for information on job opportunities already open across all departments in West Bloomfield Township. You can also visit the West Bloomfield Police Department's Facebook page as well to get more information on this job fair coming up. Facebook.com/West Bloomfield PD. And again, mark your calendars, January 17th, 2024, from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. If you're listening on the radio on 89.3 Lakes FM, first of all, thank you. And second of all, you can find this video with a visual of the flyer for this event with the date and the time on CivicCenterTV.com. Just scroll through our video today. Again, more information on wbtownship.org. As Dayan, many people looking to make changes in their career in 2024. A lot of opportunities across all departments in West Bloomfield.
Of course, Tyler, and so many great opportunities and so many great organizations. We always mention how beautiful it is to work with these organizations and the environment, whether it be the West Bloomfield Police Department or the West Bloomfield Parks, which we will talk. I will talk a little bit more about this with Meagan Tehako just in a little bit, and some other, and the West Bloomfield Library. So many great opportunities in different fields for people who are looking to probably switch their careers or enhance their careers. So I urge people to attend this job fair, and to if you did not find your job, then you will at least meet these awesome community members who are doing such great stuff for our community right here.
Yeah, all interested parties can go to wbtownship.org/jobs for more information on jobs currently available. And again, January 17th, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the West Bloomfield Police Department headquarters. You'll also get to see some of some of their new digs over there in the newly renovated building that just recently fully reopened to the public and to our police department. We'll take a break on the Splash Live. On the other side, beyond jobs, there's so many other activities, fun for individuals, for families, for seniors, and more all across our local community. Coming up, the winter guide for the West Bloomfield Parks has been released. Winter programs and even some spring programs have their registration open. And Meagan Tehako from West Bloomfield Parks will join us next. Stay with us. More of your local news that's close to home on the Splash Live after this break.
We'll be right back with the Splash Live. Want to enjoy Civic Center TV on your social media? Find us on Instagram at Civic Center TV. Get notified when we upload one of our interviews, full episodes, and more. Thank you for watching and listening to Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM.
Finding a reputable business shouldn't require luck or chance. But how can you tell who you can trust? Pro tip: the BBB connects people with businesses they can trust. So think of the BBB as the better. Check with the BBB first, because better businesses are honest, high ethical standards bureau. That's why they're better. Always look for the sign of a better business and find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Find local municipal meetings at our program schedule on civiccentertv.com. Find when your meetings air live or when they're replaying on our Civic Center TV live stream. Find it all at civiccentertv.com and click schedule at the top of the screen. And now, back to the Splash Live.
Welcome back to the Splash Live. This is Dayan Chaaban alongside Tyler Kieft. Recently, the West Bloomfield Parks have released their 2024 catalog that includes so many amazing events and upcoming programs for people of different ages, for adults, seniors, and a lot. So today we have Meagan Tehako, the Marketing and Communication Managers at West Bloomfield Parks, joining us today. Meagan, welcome to the Splash Live.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Can you tell us a little bit more about the upcoming catalog and what does it include?
Yeah, I think, a lot of people might think that Parks and Recreation kind of shuts down in the winter, but we don't do that in West Bloomfield. So we have lots of fun activities planned. We still encourage people to get outside. So we have our Wild Winter Walk coming up in January, which is a really fun program. We have all kinds of guided hikes, snowshoe rentals. We have 2 sled hills here in West Bloomfield. So we really do try to encourage people to, stay outside and remain active during the cold months.
And also, Meagan, you mentioned that you want people to stay outside, but sometimes the weather does not permit. So you are also creating some indoor activities, such as your new your indoor pickleball classes. Can you tell us more about that?
Sure. So pickleball, as everyone knows, is extremely popular and has just exploded in recent years. So we have courts at Drake Sports Park, and then we also have courts at Heath Sports Park. They're tennis courts, but they have pickleball lines painted on them. So we offer clinics and leagues in the fall, spring, and summer. But we wanted to try to keep our pickleballers active in the winter as well. So we partnered with Bloomfield Hills Schools, and this is the second winter that we are offering indoor pickleball programs. And they're offered at Lone Pine Elementary, which is the former West Hills Middle School.
Can you tell us a little bit more about who can join and how can they register for these classes?
Yep, so the classes are for adults of any age. We have introductory clinics, and then we have clinics that are focused on drills. And then we have 2 different leagues based on how experienced you are as a pickleball player. So hopefully there's something for everyone from beginner all the way through our advanced players.
That's awesome. And Meagan, we have seen some events, some of your upcoming events are events that you probably do annually because of their success and because people enjoy them a lot. But there are also some new events. Can you provide some highlights of the new additions that participants can look forward to in the upcoming season's catalog?
Sure. So our Wild Winter Walk, which I mentioned briefly a moment ago, is actually our rendition of our winter solstice celebration that we've hosted for the past 3 years. And that was traditionally hosted this week. But as we know, December is incredibly busy, not just for staff here at WB Parks, but the community in general. So we wanted to move it into a month where there might not be as much going on. So it's no longer winter solstice celebration, it's our Wild Winter Walk. But the theme of the event is pretty much the same. So we light our trails here at the Civic Center complex with lanterns. And so we invite families to come out and take a winter walk in the evening. They get to learn all about nature while they're out hiking on the trail. We do marshmallow roasting, there's ice carvings. It's just a really fun night to get outside and enjoy nature in kind of a different way than you might normally.
That's actually very beautiful. I was going to ask you, how does West Bloomfield Parks incorporate opportunities for participants to learn about their surrounding nature, but you just mentioned all about this. Can you talk to us about some of the events that are regularly occurring in West Bloomfield Parks that also encourage people to get out in the nature and learn more about their surrounding environment?
Sure. So we offer guided hikes all year round. We have one that is specifically for seniors, which has become really popular, and that's offered once a month at different parks throughout the township. And then we have our Little Hikers program, which is kind of for little ones and either mom or dad to take them out, get some of the wiggles out, on a Thursday morning. So that one's also been really popular. And then we do themed hikes throughout the season. So there's different ways to, get outdoors and have fun and learn while you're doing it. So our naturalist staff is really creative and very talented, and people always really enjoy the hikes. They keep coming back for them. Even if they've gone to one, they learn something new on the next one.
That's pretty awesome, Meagan. And beyond the nature hikes and incorporating nature activities, can you tell us a little bit more about the programs that are aimed at specific age groups, such as seniors and children and everything in between?
Yeah, absolutely. So our Senior Center Connect, we just reopened this past August, and it's been incredibly busy, which is great. So we have some really fun things planned for the winter. We actually have 4 holiday-themed lunches coming up. The first one is in January, and it's our Michigan birthday celebration. So it'll have all kinds of Michigan-themed snacks and drinks and games and trivia. So that one's a really fun one to check out. They also do a Valentine's Day lunch, St. Patrick's Day lunch. So just a seasonal way to bring everyone together and have some theme fun. And then as far as our youth group goes, we have some new athletics that we're offering this winter. So we have yoga, karate, and just kind of a way for kids to maybe try out something that they haven't done before. These are introductory programs. So if you're looking to get the kids kind of involved this winter, I would encourage you to check out our winter guide.
Of course. So for anybody who wants to know more about these events and programs in detail, they can visit wbparks.com and click on their register link on the top right of the West Bloomfield Parks website page, and they can it will give them access to the West Bloomfield Parks winter guide in detail. There's so much to do there, and it's beautifully displayed. There's different activities, as Meagan Tehako mentioned, for different age groups, and so much recreational activities. Meagan, you do a lot of amazing job, and it takes a lot from your team to do all these events and programs and to design them and to apply them. So I understand that you do have some job opportunities, but before we talk about that, can we talk a little bit more about the volunteer programs and about how people can help you it can help you with these events and programs and more?
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of our large scale events, we just do not have the number of staff that we would need to pull it off. So we really do rely heavily on volunteers to help us make these things happen. So you can sign up on our website just on an interest list, and we'll contact you if we have any new opportunities. We promise we're not going to spam you. It's maybe 2 or 3 opportunities a season, so it's not like we're bombarding people. But we also have volunteers at the senior center sometimes, or to help with mailings and kind of different things. So if being outside at a special event isn't your thing, we certainly have other opportunities that we could offer you.
Now, Meagan, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. I was just going to comment on the employment opportunities as well. We've had a couple of recent retirements. So we have had some full-time positions posted on our website, which is kind of rare because most of our staff have been here for a long time. I celebrated my 10-year anniversary this year. So it definitely is not an opportunity that comes up all that often. So if you're interested in working in Parks and Recreation, or if you know of anyone that works in our industry, please send them our way. We do have a couple opportunities posted right now, and I know there's a couple more that are going to be added. So just make sure you keep an eye on that employment page.
Of course, and for anybody who's interested in joining the West Bloomfield Parks, again, their website is wbparks.com. You can check out all these job opportunities and volunteer opportunities if you would like to join them. And Meagan, congratulations on your 10-year anniversary. This just proves that it's such a great environment to work in because people never leave, right? So can you tell us?
Absolutely, we have a really fun culture here and great leadership, and so it really is a place that you can grow and expand your career and just have a lot of fun doing it. So I think that's why people stay.
Of course. Meagan, looking ahead, what are some future plans or initiatives that the West Bloomfield Parks has in store for the community?
For 2024, it's going to be an exciting year. We're working on our master plan right now for the new Pine Lake Park. So we partnered with Bloomfield Hills Schools, and we have signed a 20-year lease agreement with them to take over operations of that park. So it definitely needs a lot of upgrades and new amenities. And so we're undergoing a master planning process right now to figure out what best amenities would fit that space. We will have some community engagement for that project as well, so stay tuned for that. And then the other big project that I would mention is that we are also hoping to expand the Recreation Activity Center. And so we are working with a group right now to come up with a potential design that would work, and that would give the community a full-blown community center. Right now we are limited on the space that we have indoors. We have lots of green space, but we don't have a lot of indoor space. So we would ideally like to expand the activity center on the Civic Center campus and move our senior center Connect into one space.
That's absolutely beautiful.
But more to come on that.
That's absolutely beautiful. I love that you're engaging people in the community to be more involved in nature, to be more involved with their environment, and to bring this community together. All in all, we've seen all what you've done with whether it be with the Senior Connect Center or in different fields. So, Meagan, is there anything that we didn't talk about today that you would like to mention or highlight to our viewers?
Yeah, I would just, again, encourage everyone to check out the winter guide. We try to offer something for every interest. And so even if you think maybe there's not anything in there for you, just take a peek and you might be surprised. So we have a ton of events and classes and lectures and just all kinds of fun trips. There's just a lot going on this winter, and we'd love to host you at one of our upcoming programs.
Of course, I checked the West Bloomfield Parks winter guide, and there's a lot, whether it be recreational, dancing, music, so much fun, indoors, outdoors. So for anybody who's interested in checking all these wonderful programs and events that are upcoming in 2024, you can visit wbparks.org or visit their Facebook page at WB Parks on Facebook. So Meagan, thank you so much for joining us today, and we hope we have so much fun with you next year.
I think we will. Thank you so much. Happy holidays.
Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you and to our viewers. We will be we'll be back shortly on the Splash Live with more news, more local news from your community. Stay right with us. We'll be back.
We'll be right back with the Splash Live. This is Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. On cable and the radio. on the web too, and on social media. Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
1 in 4 Michigan homes has high levels of radon, a naturally occurring gas known to cause lung cancer. It doesn't matter where you live or what type of home you have. You won't even know it's there unless you test. So don't wait. Testing is cheap and easy, and if there's a problem, it's simple to fix. Visit michigan.gov/radon to learn more.
We took action. Will you?
Take a break and tune in to the Splash Live on Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. Join Tyler Kieft and Dayan Chaaban as they go through headlines, events, and update you on the day-to-day in Oakland County. Catch us live weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Watch us on demand at civiccentertv.com. Or watch us on TV at Comcast Channel 15 or AT&T at Channel 99. Missed one of our live broadcasts or one of your local municipal meetings? Check it out online at civiccentertv.com. Every meeting, show, and interview on demand. Thank you for watching and listening to Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. And now, back to the Splash, live.
Welcome back to the Splash Live, Greater West Bloomfield's live daily news and talk show, keeping your local stories close to home in West Bloomfield Township, Keego Harbor, Orchard Lake Village, and the city of Sylvan Lake. I'm Tyler Kieft alongside Dayan Chaaban. Thank you for joining us as always on CivicCenterTV.com, on our Facebook page at Civic Center TV 15, and on YouTube at Civic Center TV. In addition, we also thank you for listening along on the radio on 89.3 Lakes FM. For our 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week live simulcast of Civic Center TV programming on the FM radio dial. Right down the street from us at West Bloomfield High School, they turned their auditorium into a winter wonderland earlier on this week for the choir department, who had their annual winter concert, bringing holiday staples through music into the community over that night, with group and solo performances by their various choirs within the choral department, led by Cheryl Hauk, and really some amazing performances from our choir at that evening's performance. So many people showed up to show their support for these kids and their talents, and we see them all throughout the community. Diane, we know that they recently did a concert at Greenfield Village. We've seen them all throughout other areas of our community. We'll see them coming up in just a little bit also later on this week, actually over the weekend, I believe, with Karen Newman on Local 4 and her Christmas music special. We'll be featuring performances from the West Bloomfield Choir Department that we talked about on previous editions of the Splash Live. And of course, they always have these concerts season by season at West Bloomfield High School. But what a talented group of kids we have in our choir department.
Of course, Tyler, and it's great to see them perform right in front of you, and it's great to hear their voices, whether it be, as we mentioned, in Greenfield, not a very long while ago, and today, and beyond, Tyler. It's great seeing them, and I hope I get to see them on the Newman Show at Channel 4. Of course, this is a testament to how great of performance they are, and thanks to Cheryl Hauk for giving them this opportunity and for guiding them in their musical career, Tyler.
Yeah, and in late November, that's when the high school's choir department was a part of the videotaping for Karen Newman's Motor City Christmas. That's going to be airing with our friends at Local 4 on Christmas Eve, December 24th at 7 o'clock p.m. It does feature many different high school choirs from throughout the local area. West Bloomfield's choir was involved in that. They were in downtown Detroit in late November to film that with the team at WDIV TV, as well as Karen Newman. And again, that's going to be December 24th at 7 o'clock p.m. You can learn more about West Bloomfield High School's choir programs and other music programs and arts programs across the West Bloomfield School District by visiting WBSD.org and follow along with them also on their Facebook page at West Bloomfield Schools. There's also another way you can support our students all throughout the West Bloomfield School District with fun activities, with educational enrichment programs, and supporting our educators to put on more of these sorts of programs to help elevate our kids in their talents and in their academics as well. With the West Bloomfield Education Foundation, mark your calendars. A lot of fun coming up in February, Diane.
Yes, Tyler. So it's coming up the February 2nd, 2024. It's the West Bloomfield Educational Foundation's Casino Nights. A lot of adults get to have so much fun throughout that night. There's going to be a silent auction, raffle, and of course a lot of casino games, bingo, appetizers, and also dancing, Tyler. So much fun activities for these adults, and the best part about this is they get to help our children right here in the West Bloomfield School District. Tickets are now open for sale at $45 per ticket, and as you mentioned, it includes everything that I just previously mentioned, from the games to the auctions, the raffles, and dancing. As you mentioned, Tyler, the West Bloomfield Educational Fund, it helps our school district in so many ways, whether it helps enrich our programs and our curriculum, as well as promotes a community awareness about the school district programs, and supports our faculty and teachers right here in the West Bloomfield Education, in the West Bloomfield School District. Excuse me. So you can find more information about this event and more about the West Bloomfield Educational Foundation on WBEF.org or on their Facebook at West Bloomfield ED Foundation. Again, it's West Bloomfield ED Foundation, or their website, WBEF.org. It's a great foundation, Tyler, and it helps, and it's been helping our West Bloomfield school districts for so many years.
And this event, very fun one. We've been to these in the past, our team at Civic Center TV. Everyone always has a good time, and certainly that's going to be the case at Glen Oaks Golf Club on Friday, February 2nd. Tickets are currently on sale, WBEF.org, $45 a ticket, and that gets you in for all this fun happening in February, and goes to support these programs throughout our school district all throughout the year, and including fun programs for the entire community like Family Fun Night that we see every single fall, WBEF.org. We'll take a break on the Splash Live. On the other side, how you can spread some holiday cheer tonight and get to know your neighbors in the prettiest little city in the state of Michigan. Then later on, a big event with a big milestone being reached in 2024. Stay with us, the Splash Live. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back with the Splash Live. This is Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. On cable and the radio. On the web too, and on social media. Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
A fresh start lets you refocus, helping you live in the moment, where you can take the leap or take a bow, basking in the glitz and the glow of winter. Because when the snow begins to fall, you feel the excitement rise. Set your sights on a winter wonderland as Fresh finds new ways forward in pure Michigan.
Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiver.
Want to enjoy Civic Center TV on your social media? Follow us on Twitter at Civic Center TV. Get notified when we upload one of our interviews, full episodes, and more. Thank you for watching and listening to Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. And now, back to the Splash Live.
Welcome back to the Splash Live, keeping your local news close to home in Sylvan Lake, Orchard Lake Village, Keego Harbor, and West Bloomfield Township all throughout the week. I'm Tyler Kieft, alongside Dayan Chaaban, and thank you for joining us 5 days a week on Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. Keep up to date with us and keep us on your Facebook feed at Civic Center TV 15 by liking and following our page, and keep us on your YouTube page as well, youtube.com. Just search Greater West Bloomfield Civic Center TV. TV or follow us at Civic Center TV. Hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon, and you'll get notifications both on your YouTube page, on your YouTube account, and in your email inbox every time that we go live with the Splash Live or other special programs all throughout the year, sporting events, special events, and more in all 4 of our communities. And also when we post new videos that are about commemorating these events, special feature stories, interviews, and so much more. Facebook and .com/Civic Center TV 15 and YouTube at Civic Center TV. There's a chance tonight to spread some holiday cheer, get to know some of your neighbors in the city of Sylvan Lake, and sing some of your favorite holiday tunes. Dayan Chaaban has the details.
Of course, Tyler. So you, again, as Tyler mentioned, you get the chance today to spread some holiday cheer and throughout the Sylvan Lake community. Today, carolers are going to be joining at the Sylvan Lake Community Center, and they will leave the community center at 5:30. Their music sheets will be provided for all the participants, and they're encouraged to dress up very well because it will be cold. And they also encourage you to dress up to wear a Santa hat to enhance the caroling experience and to spread this holiday cheer. Music sheets again will be provided. The afterglow will be hosted by Midge Davidson, and there will be cookies from Jennifer Morrill after your participants are done caroling throughout Sylvan Lake community. Tyler, what a great way to spread the holiday cheer this season.
Yeah, it's a really cool thing that they're doing in Sylvan Lake. They've been looking forward to this for a few weeks. City Council member Feather Buchanan, who's heavily involved in their parks and recreation activities and community activities in Sylvan Lake, spoke about this during her City Council member comments at last night's Sylvan Lake City Council meeting. You can find that on demand today on CivicCenterTV.com. It's within the first 10 to 15 minutes of that meeting for even more information. And what's great about this is they're going to be going in different groups throughout different areas of the community. So they're going to hit so many different areas and neighborhoods of the Sylvan Lake community during this effort. And ultimately, they'll all come back together, culminating this event by finishing all their routes at Midge Davison's house in Sylvan Lake for that afterglow and celebrating the season together with so many families and individuals in the city of Sylvan Lake. They've also put forth efforts to give people opportunities to contact those organizing this event if they know of someone that maybe is a little bit lonelier during the holidays, can't get out and about, and could really use a pick-me-up by having their neighbors come by and sing them some friendly tunes this season. So it's going to be a really fun event in the city of Sylvan Lake. It is going to be in the high 30s tonight during this particular event. Not a ton of wind, but about 10-mile-an-hour winds outside. So it's going to feel pretty cool. You definitely are going to want to bundle up for that. But again, 5:30 p.m. is when they're meeting at the Sylvan Lake Community Center. Shortly after that, they will begin going on their routes and singing songs. And definitely, if you're new to the Sylvan Lake community or if you've been there for a number of years, a great way to get involved and meet some of your neighbors in the prettiest little city in Michigan. Just a few weeks down the road, many of us will also be going out on walks together throughout our community, commemorating the life and the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. as part of the 30th United We Walk celebration in the West Bloomfield School District and all throughout the greater West Bloomfield community. That will be happening on Sunday, January 14th from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., all beginning at West Bloomfield Middle School. They'll have their formal ceremony. They'll have, of course, the walk down Orchard Lake Road from and back to West Bloomfield Middle School in that afternoon, and then some service projects, other activities, and so much more that you can learn at West Bloomfield Middle School to commemorate 30 events of United We Walk. It's a huge milestone. We'll have some special appearances during the program from throughout the history of this event that's been going on in West Bloomfield School District since 1995. They've been celebrating Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and the United We Walk event, and this is their 30th celebration of that. They didn't take a break during the pandemic. They found other ways to celebrate this occasion, and now for another year, getting back out and about in the community and spreading the messages of love and unity and diversity in the community that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Worked so hard to spread during his time with us that was cut so short. Their theme for the 30th milestone event is The King and Me. We walk in unity, equality, and community. And Dayan, not only bringing that community together through the unity of the walk, but also giving back to the community too with those service projects and learning more about the history of diversity in our community and spreading that throughout our community into the future.
Of course, Tyler, and as we mentioned before, the West Bloomfield is a very beautifully diverse area, and these events are great because they highlight this beautiful diversity. It brings people together and shows their shared values. So this is a great event, Tyler, a great walk, and for anybody who's interested to learn more about this event, there's an interview with Jennifer Graham on our website at Civic Center TV on our demand page.
Yeah, CivicCenterTV.com. Click on Demand at the top of the page on your computer web browser or in the drop-down menu on the left side of your screen on our mobile website, CivicCenterTV.com. Jennifer Graham, one of the adult co-chairs for the United We Walk ceremony. And we also had on our school board meeting on Monday night, we heard from some of the one of the student co-chairs of United We Walk as well. That's also on demand on CivicCenterTV.com. We'll take a short break on the Splash Live. On the other side, getting you prepared for winter with Oakland County's Emergency Management. Plus, as you're doing your final holiday shopping this season, how you can avoid becoming a victim of a scam and report those online through the Attorney General's office at the state level. Stay with us. The Splash Live. We'll be back after this.
We'll be right back with the Splash Live. This is Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. On cable and the radio. On the web too, and on social media. Civic Center TV, television that's close to home. Take a break and tune in to the Splash Live on Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. Join Tyler Kieft and Dayan Chaaban as they go through headlines, events, and update you on the day-to-day in Oakland County. Catch us live weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Watch us on demand at CivicCenterTV.com. Or watch us on TV at Comcast Channel 15 or AT&T at Channel 99. Want to enjoy Civic Center TV on your social media? Find us on Instagram at Civic Center TV. Get notified when we upload one of our interviews, full episodes, and more. Thank you for watching and listening to Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. And now, back to the Splash Live.
Welcome back to the Splash Live, Greater West Bloomfield's live daily news and talk show, bringing your local stories close to home in West Bloomfield, Keego Harbor, Orchard Lake Village, and the city of Sylvan Lake. I'm Tyler Kieft, alongside Dayan Chaaban, and thank you for being with us each and every day, all throughout your work week on CivicCenterTV.com. As we get closer and closer to the winter weather coming in full effect, we are at the 21st day of the month of December, getting closer to the official start of winter. Oakland County Emergency Management providing advice to the community to keep them up to date during this season and make sure you're well prepared for winter storms or inclement weather or even just icy road conditions or even a power outage in your home and how that could affect you each and every day throughout the winter. On the website on oakgov.com under the community tab, if you click on emergency management, you'll find even more information from them on helpful advice. They have drop-down tabs under their emergency management page. You then click on the prompts on the left side of the screen under Need to Know and Family Preparedness for all this advice. You'll click on winter information, and they have information on how to prepare for storms in your home and outside your home, winter weather and your health, how cold weather outdoors and prolonged exposure to the elements could affect your health, what to do in case of a power outage, how to use other heating sources like space heaters safely and effectively to keep your home safe during the cooler conditions, and even on the impact that the winter weather can have on your pets. All this helpful information to get you prepared so that you're ready to go and we have a winter storm come into effect, or even after a winter storm comes through, in the aftermath of that, you'll always be ready. Again, oakgov.com. Go under their community tab or scan the QR code that's on your screen as we speak on CivicCenterTV.com. That'll take you directly to this page with the Oakland County Emergency Management Department. Dayan, really important advice as we get into the winter season.
Of course, Tyler, it is truly important, especially for people who haven't been living in Michigan for a very long time, and even for Michiganders themselves. We never know we never know how Michigan weather goes, and all of a sudden it's gonna be winter, and today, and I think tomorrow marks the first day in winter, and it is very important that we stay prepared and keep ourselves safe. We may know some of these information, and we may not know some of the other tips, and even though we do know them, it's a great way to refresh ourselves on this information and how to keep ourselves prepared and keep our families and pets safe this upcoming winter season.
Yeah, according to the Smarty Pants at NASA, 9:27 p.m. tonight is the official beginning of the winter solstice, and that will be in the winter season. So make sure you are well prepared by following that QR code that we had up on your screen previously. Just go ahead and rewind or visit oakgov.com and navigate to their emergency management department. Plenty more stories from across the community, keeping your local news close to home each and every day on the Splash Live. Stay with us. Our program will continue very soon.